Hello, good morning students. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we'll be resuming our chapter number 3 planning from 12th Commerce OCM. In yesterday's video we have studied about the planning, concept of planning, the two main definitions of planning, characteristics of planning, importance of planning and limitations of planning. So today we will start with a new topic, that is process of planning. Now students, the thing that we need to take care about here is, until now in chapter number 1, 2 or even in 3, in the topics characteristics, features, advantages, limitations or any other, the sequence is not to be remembered because they were the points. But here in the process of planning we need to remember the sequence at as it is process. So first step should be setting objectives, then third the step should be followed properly. So this care we need to take while studying the or while writing in the examinations also. In the rest of the topics in characteristics you can bring any point up, you can take any point down, but in this we need to take a proper care. So starting with process of planning, how a planning starts. So process of planning first is setting up of objectives. We need to set up the objective. What is our objective? What we want to achieve? Then planning premises means whom we are going to plan, or where we are going to plan. Premises. Then collection and analysis, collection of data for the future, analysis of the data. Then alternative plan means making 2, 3, 4 or many of the alternatives by which the plan can be achieved. Then evaluation of alternatives means those alternatives that we have made for achievement of plan, cross checking or rechecking of the alternatives. Then selection of alternatives, out of the many alternatives, we can say 3, 4 or 5 alternatives, which one is the best way to achieve the plan, that is selection of alternatives. Then subsidiary plans. Subsidiary plans means what if in any case plan A backfires. So getting a plan B ready, subsidiary plans getting ready. And then last is evaluation of plan means full cross check and uh, we can say the checking up of a plan. So this is the process of planning. So we'll start the first one. First is determination of objectives, that is setting up of objectives. The first step of planning is setting the objectives. If objectives are determined in proper manner, planning becomes useful to management. Objectives should be pragmatic, it means they should be realistic and intellectual. Setting up means the more the objective is pragmatic. Pragmatic means the realistic, achievable, intellectual. Then the planning will be easier, or we can say it can become useful for the management. For an example, if we take an academic example, or we can take an educational background example. For a student scoring 70-75, if he plans to achieve 90-95 in the boards, then we can say that it is achievable if he works hard. But for the one who is mischievous, notorious, not paying attention to study, scoring hardly 30, 33, 35%, and aiming for 98 percentile, we cannot say that it is not achievable, but it doesn't seem pragmatic, it doesn't seem realistic. Okay. Or we can take another example. One pencil ad is going on in the market, or you have seen that Apsara pencil mark, 5 marks for extra, students score 105 out of 100 marks. So seeing that ad, you set a goal that I want to achieve 105 marks, my 105 marks out of my 100. So is this a pragmatic, is this a real objective? No. So this kind of objective cannot be achieved. So the objective that we set should be real and pragmatic. Then next is clarifying planning premises. Clarifying planning premises means after we have determined the objectives, clarification of planning premises is must in planning process. Here, what is premises over here? Premises means assumptions and forecasting. on which topics, on which subjects we would be assuming the things, we would be forecasting. That is premises. So if premises are unclear or imprecise, there is possibility of failure of planning. If we don't know what to assume, how to assume, what to forecast for future, then it is very unclear. If it is very unclear or imprecise, there are major chances of planning to be failure of planning. So our planning premises should be precise. We should know that what to assume, or what is our goal, or we can say what is our range of assuming, what is our range of assuming, what is our range of forecasting. That is planning premises. Then third one is collection and analysis of information. Now, after first is we have set up the objectives. We now know what to assume and what to forecast, or we know what is our range. Then third one is collection and analysis of information. Means collecting the information, necessary informations, either directly or indirectly. And after the collection of information is done, its classification in different types, analysis, interpretation to be done. And after all the process is done, making assumptions that what is the expected result we can get in future. That is the whole step of collection and analysis of information. Moreover, this is a technical step, but yes, this is very much important. So collection means setting up objectives, getting a range, and now in that range collecting the information either directly or indirectly, and then classification of data, analysis, we can say analyzing of data, interpretation of data, and then making assumptions that what we are expecting from future, what we can get in the, or how we can get the expected results in the future. Making assumptions. Okay, it is not sure that we will get this, but those are the assumptions for the future expected results. Clear? So first is setting up of objective, then planning premises, and then collection and analysis of information. So these three were the basic step for any making of any plan, but we cannot rely on one plan only. So next step is preparation of alternative plan, or we can say that for achieving of one particular objective, there is not a single way. There are many ways to achieve it. There are many ways to achieve it. Clear? Then what is fourth point? Fourth point is preparation of alternative plan. After collecting and analyzing interpretation information, an alternative plan is to be made. List of alternatives is to be prepared. That this particular objective that we have set can be achieved from this many ways. That is list of alternatives. We need to prepare that. For example, types of methods available for doing the sales. For any organization, that any organization is producing a particular product or goods, how the particular goods or product can be sold. It can be sold through direct selling, that is door to door selling, can be done sell through the retailer, manufacturer or wholesaler chain, can be done through online selling, can be done through another promotional sales. So listing out the alternatives how it can be done. For example, if our aim is to sell 100,000 units, first we need to think how the sales can be done. Then we will come to a final plan later on. But first is listing out the alternatives. Clear? Then next step is that alternative that we have made. Now we cannot follow all alternatives altogether. Either we will be making a single plan combinedly of all the alternatives, or we will pick up the any one of it. So how to pick up any one of it? For that we need to do evaluation. For with that we need to do evaluation, that out of the various alternatives which one is more feasible, which one is more economical, more easier. Okay, so for that mathematical and statistical methods are used for evaluation of alternatives, and business unit prepare an ideal plan as a model with the help of operation research. The word operation research is important over here. Operation research is also known as OR. So what they do, the business unit prepare an ideal plan. Out of the various alternatives, we select a one plan, and that is made an ideal plan, or because the model plan, and the business works according to that particular plan. So next is selection of best alternatives. After the various alternatives, So after the various alternatives are evaluated, analyzed or scrutinized, then the best alternative among the various alternatives is selected. That is known as selection of best alternatives. Next is formulation and evaluation of subsidiary plan. Now what is formulation and evaluation of subsidiary plan? Different projects or alternatives have to be considered as per the basic plan. Different projects and alternatives have to be considered as per the basic plan. That basic plan we have selected, as per that basic plan there are different projects or alternatives. In the support of basic plan, these plans are known as subsidiary plans or derivative plans. So what is subsidiary plans or derivative plans? The plan which we have selected, for doing that plan or for doing that achieving that plan or implementation of that plan, there would be again different types of projects or alternatives available. So which to use is known as subsidiary plan or derivative plan. Means we can say the substitute or the second level plan for that particular plan is known as subsidiary or derivative plan. As the subsidiary plan is prepared, it is necessary to evaluate the same so it will not obstruct the plan in future. Okay, example is very best. If we will understand this example, we will understand the whole process of subsidiary plan. For example, I have a car manufacturing unit. I have a car manufacturing unit. Now subsidiary plan for me for manufacturing a car would be a decision to make a tire or buy a tire. So for a car manufacturing company, subsidiary plan or we can say the derivative plan would be taking a decision to make or buy tires. Why? Because it is not implementing the or it is not hampering my plan of making a car. I am making a car, but subsidiary plan is either the tires needed for car, should I make it on my own or should I purchase from the other manufacturers? That is known as subsidiary plan. And last step for the process of planning is evaluation of plan. What is evaluation of plan? After formulation and evaluation of subsidiary plan, entire plan is evaluated. The whole process that we have done or the whole plan that we have selected is evaluated. And whenever it is necessary, a business unit takes helps of experts and consultants to evaluate the plan. The evaluation of plan is not done solely by the owners or the managers. The help of experts and consultants are taken whenever needed. When we proceed step by step, again this is important point. Uh, it has been asked many times in 1 mark or 2 mark. Oh, sorry, 1 mark and MCQs. What is look and leap principle? So when we proceed step by step, the principle of look and leap is said to be adopted. Look and leap principle means to proceed step by step. Look means to see, leap means to we can say action, to do action. So look and leap we can say just see and work according to it. See and work according to it. So at every stage evaluation is to be done and then moves forward accordingly. Okay, so that was the process of planning. Next is types of plan. Next is types of plan. Again a 5 mark question. There are six types of plan. There are six types of plan, that is standing plan, strategic plan, tactical plan, operational plan, single use plan and contingency plan. Okay, these are the six types of plan. Except the process, we can change the sequences. No worries with the sequences of plan. The sequence of plans can also be changed. Only in the process we need to take care that the sequence shouldn't be changed. So we'll start with standing plan. Now what is standing plan? When there is repetition of some specific activities in an organization, then the organization forms a plan to take care of that activity, and such plan is called standing plan. Standing plan provides guidelines for taking decisions in repetitive situations. Hence, standing plan can be used repeatedly. Standing plans helps the subordinate to take prompt decisions. Now, very easy. Standing plan is just a plan which is to be used for repetitive activities. Means those activities which are repeated in an organization. For those kind of activities, when we have a plan, that plan is known as standing plan. We can say the best example for this is timetable. The timetable that you follow is made once, but it is followed continuously. For example, if we are having a month of a classes, do we prepare a timetable for whole month? Or if we are having a year of a classes, 8 to 10 months of a classes, do we prepare a timetable for 8 to 10 months? So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 35, day 40, day 60, day 80. Is it so? No. What we do, we select a week, Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday, and we prepare a plan, and that is then the same plan is same timetable is repeated week or week after week. So that is known as standing plan. That is known as standing plan. Clear? Next is strategic plan. This is an important plan. Strategic planning is an organization process of defining its strategy or direction and making decisions on allocating its resources to pursue this strategy. Strategy planning is the organization. It is different from organization to organization because it defines the strategy of the business, direction, making decisions, and allocating the resources for the strategy. Based on their philosophies, the business unit decides several business objectives. The unit develops short-term as well as long-term strategies for achieving the desired objectives. This is called strategic planning. The effects of strategic plan can be seen in long term. These plans shape the future of the business. So strategic planning is important because it generally depends on the mindset of the top level management. How the top level management thinks, what are their strategies, and generally the strategies that the business generally implement and not for a shorter period of time. They are always for a longer period of time. So we can say that strategic planning is generally see the effect of strategic planning can be seen in long term. So this is a long term plan, and it defines the mindset of the top level management or mindset of the organization, how they work, what are their strategies, in which direction they are moving ahead. Clear? Next is tactical plan. Now what is tactical plan? Tactical plan is a short term plan prepared for maximum of 1 year, and it emphasizes on current operations of various parts of organization. So the plan which is prepared for maximum of 1 year and short term and puts emphasis on current year objectives, current year we can say operations. So since these are short term plan, they clarify short term objectives that the business aims at. Hence business activities remain goal oriented and take place in systematic manner. The tactical plans or say short term plans appeared by middle level management. These plans guide the departmental heads and employees about the roles that they must play to achieve the tactical plan. And tactical plan as are for the current emphasis or we can say current operation. They are moreover prepared by the middle level management, stating the employees or the workers about their roles, about what they expect, what they will be doing throughout the year. So these are known as tactical plans. Next is operational plan. An operational plan is a detailed plan which provides a clear picture of how a team, department, and individual will contribute for achieving strategic goals of the organization. Operational plans are almost similar to technical plans. Generally, operational plans are formed for short duration, say about 1 year. Under this, plan related to monthly or quarterly productions, sales, etc. are made for achieving objectives or annual production. These plans are mainly formed for performing routine work and achieving daily targets. So operational plan is moreover of a tactical plan only, but tactical plan is prepared for the whole 1 year, and operational plan is moreover prepared by different operational divisions, and they are moreover divided into smaller durations. For example, monthly target, quarterly target, sales department, production department, cash department. So that is operational plan. Next is single use plan. Very easy. As the name suggests, single use plans are made for handling one time non recurring problem. Non recurring problem means non repeating problem. Single use plans are also referred to as specific plans. Since these are meant to solve a particular problem, these plans are formulated to handle non repetitive and unique problems. This plan cannot be used again and again. This plan become obsolete once they achieve their purpose. Once the purpose is been solved, the plans become obsolete, means of no use. The example of this plan could be constructing a dam, making budget, organizing an event, So that is known as single use. Clear? And last is contingency plan. Now, what is contingency plan? A plan designed to take account of possible future event and circumstances is called contingency plan. Means a plan which is made for an event which is not sure, but there is possibility that in future that event may occur. Contingency means emergency sort of. So a plan which is made for future emergency, or we can say future event or circumstances, is called contingency plan. Business unit face changes like change in political, economical, social and natural factors. If the business has to make changes in original plan or make new plan due to some reason, then the plan made is called contingency plan. So we can say the plan changes made in the original plan due to external factors may also be known as contingency plan. So these were the 6 types of plan. So today we have learned about two things. Two 5 mark questions are covered, that is process of planning and types of plan. Hope you guys have understand. Now talking about the today's workload, or today what you have to do, you have to prepare notes till types of plan. In first part of the video we have made notes about the planning, characteristics, importance and limitations. Now today you have to make notes of process of planning and types of plan. Hope you guys have liked this, understood this concept. In case of any doubt, please fill the comment section or you can contact me personally. Stay home, stay safe, happy learning.